Alrighty, guys, welcome back to Dominion and our overview tutorial series on how to play and how to understand the game, not just understanding the rules and stuff. This episode, we're going to get into our first expansion, Culture, and there's a lot, and I mean a lot, to talk about when we do that. There is literally like uh, all these cards that are special in just this one pack. We got to talk about the new phase of the game, the new setup, and yeah, there's all kinds of really good information. Of course, if you've bought this pack, right, you have a good idea. Just look at the rule book. Look at the first couple pages. We're going to be going over it, and we're going to show you some gameplay because let's be honest, when you add in this expansion into the actual computer game, you're going to see a lot of difference in how things are done with just this one expansion. Now, of course, we're not even talking about some of the other expansions, Integrity, Intrigue, or Seaside, or Cornucopia, Dark Ages, Mangeray, or anything. This is all just this one expansion. All right, so what did we learn in the first episode? Well, we learned hopefully the basic mechanics in Dominion, in that you're playing ABC, A action, B buy, C cleanup, ABC. You're doing that, and it's a race to try and become the best chocolate cake there is out there. And you're trying to outduel your competitors with the same cards. Everyone has access to the exact same cards, and being able to do the exact same thing. And it's the person that basically builds their game the best. Their chocolate cake. I like to use a chocolate cake because people understand building or baking a chocolate cake and putting all the ingredients together. That's basically all we're doing. We're trying to figure out how much sugar and how much flour and how much all the other parts to the cake we need to do. So, all right. We also learned about 4-3 and 5-2. Hopefully, you remember those numbers. So, that's going to be your starting amount of copper or purchasing your coins in the game. You're either going to have 4 or 3 combo, or you're going to have 5 and 2 is going to be your combo, one or the other. And depending on which combo you get, you should know which cards you're going to be able to afford and which cards you're looking at getting. Um, so, all right, let's see what else we talk about. We talked about the cards that you're always going to use: your copper, your silver, your gold, your estates, your curses, uh, yeah, all those extra, and then of course your 10 kingdom cards, which we talked about in just the base game. If you own just Dominion, none of the expansions or anything, you have still over 5 million different combinations. And once you add in uh, one of the expansions to culture, specifically, if you add in that with just the base game, we ended up having what, 6 billion different combinations, 62 billion, something like that. I forget how, it was some insane number of combinations. All right, so let's get into talking about the culture. Right, boom. So this was the 11th expansion released for Dominion. Again, the reason we're choosing this expansion, a couple of reasons. The main reason is because it's the free expansion this week on the Steam app. So without it being there and being free, that I couldn't show you the cards, I couldn't play with the cards, I couldn't use it. I'm waiting for the Christmas sale to happen to see if any of the expansion packs go on sale. If they don't go on a sale, I'm thinking about just buying all the expansions anyways. So this way I'll have them all. They're not too much, anyways, and it's a great program. If you are a Dominion player, the only way to play Dominion online was their Dominion. I forget what it was called, but you had it was over in Europe somewhere. They had a Dominion server that you had to sign up for and play. You had to pay so much a month or whatever. You could sign up for a year. I did that once. I played some, but not a lot because I just didn't like it. Uh, the Steam version is really, really good. Whoever's doing that is top notch. I definitely recommend if you're a Dominion player want to get into it, you would try and support them and purchase some expansion packs because I think it's really, really well done, and I think it's well worth your investment. Okay, so the culture, 11th expansion, 500 cards, 33 new kingdom cards. There's a bunch of extra cards which you're going to see as we go through this. Some cards will add in other cards to the game. There are boon cards. There are hex cards. There is all kinds of stuff. We're gonna show you that. Okay, there's a new phase. You know how we talked in episode number 1 about ABC, action, player actions, buy, then cleanup. Now it's gonna go actions, buy, night, and then cleanup. So there is a new phase to the game introduced with just this expansion, which you're not going to get in the other expansions. So you're going to ignore this phase unless you're playing with this expansion. There's now a night phase. So you're going to play your cards. You're going to buy things like you normally did. Then you're going to have a night phase where night cards are going to do things and you can activate them. And then you're going to clean up afterwards. All right, so let's look at the cards, and hopefully now that you understand, you've watched episode 1, you understand the core concept, you understand purchasing, you understand when cards give us bonuses, what all that means, and hopefully when I talk about these cards now, and you understand how they play. All right, so here we go into the game. Bam. So as I mentioned, there are 33 new kingdom cards. 500 cards total, 33. So a lot to cover. Let's get into it. Let's show you. Let's talk about it. Druid. It costs 2 actions. Now, there is some new, as I already talked about in episode 1, all of the white bordered cards are actions. It's going to cost you an action. One of the things we didn't talk about was some of the new ones, which are the black border ones, which are night. Obviously, the night ones activate during the night phase. There's blue cards. Blue cards are reaction, action, reaction. So when somebody plays an attack action, they're usually a reaction to that attack. So it's a way of preventing people from attacking you, preventing things from happening. It's a reaction to somebody else's turn. Those are the blue cards. And then, last but not least, orange cards are duration cards. They might stay in play until something happens, or they do something not during, they don't usually get put away during cleanup. They usually are doing something in between your turns, staying in play during your opponent's turns, doing something either to hinder them or to protect you while you're not actually taking your turn. So duration cards are your orange ones. So you got the white, which are your action cards. You have your reactions, which are blue. The night, which are black. And then, of course, your duration cards, which are orange. Let's look at them. Druid. Oh, no, I'm not done. Ha. Always look down here at the bottom of the card. It tells you, if you're not sure, what it does. But now we have these some special words. You can see some of these have the word fate on them. And also, some have the word doom. So there's fate and doom. Fate and doom. So when you take your. Oops. When you take. Let's just say we're playing with just New Culture and no others, no other expansions, and not even with the core. You take your 33 um, blue backed cards, which are different than your normal gold back cards. You take the blue back ones, which are your randomizers, and you shuffle these up. Okay? We're shuffling these up, and we're going to draw our 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we take our 10. If any of these 10 have the word action fate on them, then I'm going to take all of our special cards here. I got a ton of them to go over. So there are hex cards, which we'll get to in a second, but there's also boon cards that say boon on it. Boon to you. Hello, let's not be all jerky. You camera, come on now. Hello, would you like to focus in on me? Hello. Really? Hmm. Hey, there you go. Thanks. I appreciate it, fondly. So we have these boon cards. If any of the 10 cards that you randomize have that action faint, then you're going to get to boon cards. You're going to shuffle these up and you're going to put these next to all your other kingdom cards out there because you're going to be using boon cards. So these are like giving the players a boon and giving them a bonus. Like this one will give you an extra action and an extra money. You can trash a card from your hand. You can gain a silver. Plus, draw a card. You know, things like that. So good positive things. There's the boon card. And of course, if you have ones that have the doom, we're going to be doing the hexes. And you're going to give these to your opponent. So your opponent's going to have bad things happen to them. And so you're going to shuffle these up. If you have any of the cards that have doom. So I have the Cursed Village, which has action doom. So I'm going to be using the hexes cards. So I'm going to shuffle those up. And I also have randomly, I had the action fate from the tracker card. And so I'm going to be using, if this is my 10 cards, I have Tracker and Cobbler and Conclave, Crypt, Cursed Village, Den of Sin, the Devil's Workshop, the Necromancer, the Night Watchman, and Puka. Those are my 10 cards. I would be playing with boons. I would be playing with hexes. I'm also going to be playing with zombies, which we're going to talk about when we get to the Necromancer. And of course, we are also going to be doing something with the we got the heirlooms. We got two actual heirlooms as well. So that's another thing that we have to talk about. Holy cow, I told you there was a lot to talk about with just this one expansion. Not all the expansions are this complex or deep or involved. A lot of them just add a lot of extra kingdom cards with some new kind of mechanics that are already there in the game, but just kind of how you use the cards. You might take the cards and set them aside on your player board, or you might turn them in to gain tokens to put on your player board, things like that. Nothing as involved as this one. So hey Mike, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. So don't don't expect that don't expect that involved with most of the expansions. Like I said, this is a pretty engaging one compared to some of the others. Anyways, let's go ahead and look at our 33 new cards. So again, Action Feint. So we're going to be using boons, cost of 2. It's a druid, gives us +1 buy, and then what we're going to do is we're going to shuffle the boon deck, and we're going to set aside 3 of them face up next to the druid. And when you buy the druid, you get to receive one of those set aside boons. So instead of having all of the boons, oh, you guys can't see that because I'm dumb. There we go. So the druid, right? So we're going to use, because it's got the Action Fate, we're going to use the boons, but druid special in that we're going to shuffle the boons up. We're going to draw 3 of them, and we're going to keep these 3, those 3 with the druid. And then whenever you buy a druid, you can choose one of these 3 boons as a reward for purchasing the druid. Okay, so that's how the druid works. Then we have 2 cost reaction, the Faithful Hound. You get +2 cards, and then when you discard this, other than during cleanup, so it doesn't do anything when you just clean up your cards, but if you have to discard it because of something else, you may set it aside and then put it into your hand at the end of the turn, which is nice. Then we have a 2-cost duration night card. Again, duration, so happens for a while, and then it's a night card, so you activate it during the night phase. And then at the start of your next turn, you're going to get +1 coin. Until then, whenever another player plays an attack card, it doesn't affect you. So normally, one thing we didn't talk about, and when you're playing Dominion, if you're playing with 3 people, or 4 people, or 5 people, or 6 people, whenever they attack, they don't attack just one person, they attack everyone with their card. And in this case, when they attack everyone else, you don't get attacked with the Guardian. And then when this is gained, it goes into your hand instead of your discard pile. So you immediately put this in your hand when you buy it, goes in your hand, and then during the night phase, which will come up right after the buy phase, then you can activate its special power. And it only costs 2, so that's pretty good. We have another night card, 2 cost, and this is for each card you gained during this turn. You may trash a card from your hand or a copper you have in play. So you buy 3 cards, you can trash 3 cards or coppers that you have in play. So it's a good way to get rid of your coppers. After, cool thing is you get to use the copper and then you trash it afterwards. So it's not like you lose that copper. So that makes the monastery even better. And as a side note, I think this is very interesting. You notice that the little symbol down here in the bottom right-hand corner, all the expansions have those symbol in there to let you know which expansion they come from. I believe Nocturne is the only expansion that has any color to it. As you can see, it's a yellow moon. All the other expansions, I think, are just black icon. So I think it's the only one that actually has a color. So I thought that was kind of cool. All right, Pixie. 2 cost, Action Fate. So again, if you use this, you're going to be using boons. And then notice it says heirloom here. So we kind of mentioned this before, but the heirloom, remember you start off with 7 copper and 3 estates in your normal game. If you draw any of your heirloom cards, you're going to replace, for every heirloom card, you're going to replace one of your copper with whatever the heirloom is. So in this case, we're going to replace the copper with the goat if we have the pixie in there. And in our situation, the 10 cards that I drew, I have an heirloom of Puka, I have an heirloom of Tracker. So we'd replace 2 copper, and we would get the cursed gold, and we would get the pouch. So instead of having all 7, so it's a cool, interesting way of just having different cards to start the game, which is kind of interesting. Which I will have to show you this in the actual game because I don't think you actually see these cards until we go in the game. Anyways, a Pixie gives us a +1 card, +1 action, and we're going to discard the top boon, and you can trash this card to receive that boon twice. So depending on what the boon is, you're going to discard the top boon card from, again, this is just a face down deck that whenever somebody gets a boon, you're just going to draw the top card, and that's the boon you get. And each one does something special. In this case, you're going to discard the top boon, and then you can trash the Pixie, and you can get that boon twice if you want. Okay, so that's how the Pixie works. The Tracker, again, it's got that heirloom, so you would start with 1 less copper, and you would get a pouch. Instead, it's a 2-cost action fate. So again, we're going to be playing with boons. And it gives you +1 coin. And then this turn, when you gain a card, you may put it onto your deck. So instead of your discard pile, put it on top of your deck. And you receive a boon. That's pretty cool. For 2 costs. That's not bad. Oh, probably the most confusing and interesting card in this whole expansion. And there's a lot of crazy and over the power and nutso cards in this expansion. I'm telling you. This is called the Changeling. It's a 3-cost. It's a night card. You trash this and you gain a copy of a card that you have in play. So again, you have your buy phase. You have your cards that you played, your action cards. You have your action phase, then you have your buy phase, then you're going to have your night phase. So your Changeling is going to activate. You can copy a card you have in play. So you have a gold, you can turn this Changeling into a gold, or you can changing it into anything that it's basically a copy of any card you have in play, and then you trash the card. In games using this, now this is interesting. When you gain a card that costs 3 or more, you may exchange it for a Changeling, which means if we have Changelings in the game, anytime you buy a card that costs 3 or more, when you buy that card, you can then exchange it for a Changeling, which means then the Changeling can be any card that you play later on, which you would trash, to gain a copy of that card that you already had. It's, cool. But very confusing until you see it in action. And we'll show you, hopefully, to you soon. We have the Fool. There he is. 3-cost action fate. So again, we're going to use boons. And it's got the heirloom, the lucky coin. So we would use that 1 heirloom lucky coin. We're going to get a lucky coin instead of a copper in our starting deck, every player. And then if you aren't the player with the Lost in the Woods, you're going to take 3 boons, and receive the boons in any order. So there is a special card called, and I will find it here because I'm bound and determined to do that, called Lost in the Woods. All right. So when you buy the Fool, if you aren't the player with Lost in the Woods, you take it. So, when you buy the Fool, if you don't have this card in front of you, you get this card. And this is the Lost in the Woods, and it says at the start of your turn, you may discard a card to receive a boon. And then, if you aren't the player with this, you take this card, and then you take 3 boons and receive the boons in any order. So you would draw 3 boons. You would get them in any order you want. So there's a lot going on to it. You have to see this one in action, but it's really kind of cool. I enjoy this card. All right. So there's only one of those cards. Where is it again? Yeah. Lost in the Woods. There's only one of these because only one player can have this card. So if I have this card, then when somebody else buys the Fool, they're going to take this card from me and they become the Fool then. So there's only one Fool at a time. Okay? Which is kind of interesting. It's kind of cool. Kind of cool in the way it works. All right, so that is the Fool. Let's move on to the next group. We have the Ghost Town. Again, 3-cost duration and night card. So again, happens during the night phase. At the start of your next turn, you're going to get an extra card and an extra action. And then again, when you buy this card, when you gain this card, it goes into your hand instead of your discard pile. So you're going to buy it, and then immediately after the buy phase, you go into your night phase. So you're going to activate this right away. So next turn, you're going to get an extra card and an extra action, which is super cool. Then we have the Leprechaun, 3-cost action Doom. So we're going to be using the Hex cards. You're going to gain a gold Leprechaun. If you have exactly 7 cards in play, you're going to gain a wish. Otherwise, you're going to receive a Hex. So for the Leprechaun, you gain a gold, which is pretty good because it only costs you 3. Remember, gold costs 6. But if you have 7 cards in play, you gain a wish. Otherwise, you receive a Hex. So if there's a way to get, remember you only get 5 cards. So if there's a way to draw a couple extra cards and you have 7 cards in play, you get a wish. And again, I'll show you the wishes. Wish cards. Remember that huge stack of cards? I told you that there's all kinds of extra cards. Well, this is just part of the extra cards. Maybe? I didn't pull out the wishes. I will have to show you those to you later on. Anyways, that was what the Leprechaun does. Kind of a risk reward kind of character there. You can get some good stuff from them, but man, getting those hexes are kind of nasty. We'll show you the hexes and the boons. I mean, I could show them to you right here, but it'll be easier just to do it in the game once we actually go into the game. Night Watch. Again, a night card. Costs 3. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Discard any number of them and put the rest back in any order. So you can really set up your next hand to be quite powerful by getting rid of all your crappy cards and, setting up your next hand. And again, because your night phase happens right after your buy phase, you're going to be buying this guy, putting him right into your hand, and then you're going to get to activate him right off the bat. So super cool. Then we have the Secret Cave. Again, it's got an heirloom, so you're going to replace one of your coppers with the magic lamp if you have this in as one of your kingdom cards. It's an action duration card. Gives you a card and an action, and you may discard 3 cards. If you did, then at the start of your next turn, you're going to gain 3. So if you get a kind of a crappy hand, not much you can do or whatever, and you can discard 3 cards, then next turn you're going to get 3 extra bucks. So really could be another good way of setting up a good hand. Your Bard. Action Fate, so we're going to be playing with boons. Gives you two money, and you receive a boon. And this costs us 4. So you get +2, which is the same thing as a silver, and you receive a boon for the cost of 4, which is a little bit more than the silver. Silver only costs 3. But you get a silver and a boon for 4, which is a pretty good deal, I think. Blessed Village, 4-cost action fate. So again, we're going to be using boons. Gives you a card, 2 actions. When you gain this, take a boon. You can either receive that boon now or for your next turn. So you get a choice. Do I want to you get a boon? You figure out whether or not you want to use it, or if it's better just to wait till the next turn. So that's kind of cool. It's the Blessed Village. We have the cemetery. It's a victory. Green, again, green is victory points. And we also, if this is in there, we have the heirloom, the haunted mirror, which means one of our copper is going to be replaced with a haunted mirror. And it's worth 2 victory points. And when you gain this, you're going to trash up to 4 cards in your hand. So, ooh, nice. Good way of cleaning out your crappy cards. And then we have a 4-cost action. Conclave. +2 coins. You may play an action from your hand that you don't have a copy of in play. If you do, +1 action. So there you go. So it's basically gives you 2 coins. It allows you to play a card from your hand that you don't already have in play. And then if you do that, it gives you another action. So I think this can be very powerful. As long as you're not focusing in on the same actions all the time, you get a variety of different actions going on in your deck, then that could be pretty good. But sometimes getting a variety of different cards in your deck is not as good as focusing in on just a couple really good cards. So the Conclave, I don't know. It's kind of can be good, can be bad. Devil's Workshop is a night card for cost. If the number of cards you've gained this turn is 2 or more, you're going to gain an imp, which is a special card. If you've gained 1 card, you're going to gain a card costing up to 4. So free card up to the value of 4. And if you didn't gain any cards, you gain a gold. So there you go. And the imps, I think I did pull out the imp cards. I did. The imp is a 2-cost action spirit +2 cards. You may play an action card from your hand that you don't have a copy of in play. So that's kind of what the imp does. So if you buy 2 or more cards, you're going to get an imp. And then if you bought 1 card, you're going to gain a card costing up to 4. And then if you didn't gain any cards, you can gain a gold. So another interesting card there. All right, Exorcist, another night card for cost. Trash a card from your hand, gain a cheaper spirit from one of the spirit piles. So we haven't even talked about that, but there are a few spirit piles we'll show you when we actually get into the game. There's Will-O-Wisp and ghosts, and I don't know. There's all kinds of crazy stuff going on we'll have to look at. So you can trash a card, get rid of one of your crappy cards, and then you gain a cheaper spirit from one of the spirit piles. So if you get rid of an expensive card, you can get an even better spirit. Necromancer, and this is kind of a crazy one as well. So 4-cost action card, and notice it is not a night card, which is interesting. It's the Necromancer. You're going to choose a face-up non-duration action card from the trash. You're going to turn it face down for the turn and play it, leaving it there. And you might say, well, how are we going to get these non-duration action cards in the trash? Well, during setup, you're going to put 3 zombies into the trash. So here is the 3 zombies you're going to be putting into the trash. You have the zombie apprentice. And so basically what the Necromancer is going to allow you to do is activate one of these 3 cards from the trash whenever he comes up. That's what he does, because you put the zombies in there. And so we have the zombie apprentice. You may trash an action card from your hand for +3 cards and +1 action. And not only that, but remember, the next time the Necromancer card comes up, your action card, which you use to trash, is going to be in there, so you can activate that card then as well. So that's what the zombie apprentice does. The zombie mason Trash the top card of your deck. You may gain a card costing up to one more than it. So, kind of a because you don't know what the card is on the top of your deck, and you got to trash it, and you can only gain a card that costs up to one more than it. And then you have the Zombie Spy, which gives you +1 card and +1 action, and look at the top card of your deck, and then you can discard it or put it back. So if you can activate the Zombie Spy, and then you know it's on top of your deck, then you can activate the Zombie Mansion, obviously, if you had enough actions. So that's what the Necromancer does. You're going to start with these 3 zombies in the trash, and then you can activate 1 non-duration action card from the trash. So, I mean, if other people trash their action cards and they go in the trash, you might have lots of variety of cards to activate with the Necromancer. All right. We have the Shepherd. Again, 4-cost action. It's an heirloom. So we're going to have pasture. So one of your coppers would be replaced with the pasture, everyone's. And then it gives you +1 action, and then discard any number of victory cards. Revealing them, you get +2 cards per card discarded. So if you have a lot of victory cards in your hand, this is a great card. This actually happened to me the one time. It came up and I had like 3 or 4 victory cards, and or if you have a way to draw a whole bunch of cards and you end up with quite a few, this is a really good card because you get +2 cards when you activate this action. You get +2 cards for every victory card in your hand. So that's kind of cool. This is a crazy card, Skulk. Skulk, where it's an action, it's also an attack card, and it's also Doom, which means we're playing with hexes if we use this card. You get +1 buy. Each other player receives the next hex. So you're going to draw a hex. When you play this card, you're going to draw a hex and give it to them, and they're going to have to deal with that. And then whenever you buy this, you're going to gain a gold. Now remember, gold costs 6. You're going to get a gold. You're going to give an opponent a hex for this card. That seems pretty good. So that's what Skulk does. Cobbler. 5-cost duration night card. At the start of your next turn, gain a card to your hand costing up to 4. So you got the Cobbler. Duration, it's a night card. You activate it at the start of your next turn. Gain a card, costs up to 4. Boom. You could add a silver right into your hand, or a card that costs up to 4. You can add a shepherd into your hand, or exorcist. Crypt is a 5-cost duration night card. Set aside any number of non-duration treasures you have in play. Face down under this while it remains at the start of each of your turns. Put one of them into your hand. Set aside any number of non-duration treasures you have in play. So after you've played them and you used all of them, then you activate the crypt and you take all of them and you put them underneath the crypt, and they get to use one of them every turn. Seems really good. Cursed Village, 5-cost action Doom, so we're playing with hexes. Gives you +2 actions. Draw until you have 6 cards in hand. And when you gain this, receive a hex. Ooh, so it penalizes you when you buy it. But it does give you +2 actions and allows you to draw until you have 6 cards in your hand, which is super good because you can draw into a lot of other action cards as well. The Cursed Village, but because it's cursed, it's gonna, play a little trouble with you. Den of Sin is a 5-cost duration night. At the start of your next turn, +2 cards. When you gain this, you're gonna it's gonna go in your hand instead of your discard pile. So basically, when you buy this next turn, you're always gonna get 2 extra cards. It's pretty good. We have a 5-cost treasure because it's yellow, attack, and feint, which means we're going to be using boons. It gives you 2 coins, and if you have an odd number of idols in play, counting this one, so if you have just 1 of them or 3 of them in play, you receive a boon. Otherwise, If you have 2 or 4 or 6 of them, if you have an even number, every other player is going to gain a curse. So you're either going to get a boon or you're going to curse people. And in fact, when you play the first one, right? You play the first one, you only have one, so you're going to get a boon. And then when you play the second one, you're going to give out curses. So it's not like you add them all up at the same time. You're going to get both of those um, abilities by having 2 of these suckers. Puka. I don't know what a Puka is, but it's a pretty powerful card because it's a 5-cost action card. It's got an heirloom of cursed gold. So one of your coppers becomes a cursed gold. You may trash a treasure other than cursed gold from your hand and gain +4 cards. So get rid of a copper, which is good, and you gain 4 cards. Really good. Wow. Puka. Nice. We have the Sacred Grove. It's a 5-cost action fate. +1 buy, +3 money. Receive a boon. If it doesn't give +1 money, then every other player may receive it as well. Okay. Not too much. I mean, it gives you a buy, it gives you 3 money, which is the same as a gold, and you receive a boon. And, the only advantage is it gives the other players a boon as well, unless it gives them money. Then we have the Tormentor. 5-cost action attack doom. So we're playing with hexes. Gives you +2 money, and then if you have no other cards in play, gain an imp. Otherwise, each other player receives the next hex. So you get to decide whether or not if you want an imp or if you want to give hexes to everyone else. Giving hexes, pretty cool. Then we got the Tragic Hero. It's a 5-cost action card. You get +3 cards, +1 buy. If you have 8 or more cards in hand, after drawing, trash this and gain a treasure. So you're going to gain 3 cards. So we have 5, but you're playing this card, so we only have 4 in hand. Then we're gaining 3, so we should only have 7 if you play the Tragic Hero. Obviously, if you play other cards ahead of time, you're going to end up with more cards in your hand. So it depends on whether or not you want to trash this card to gain a treasure or not. Then, of course, we have the Vampire. Of course, it's a knight, an attack, and a doom card. Each other player receives the next hex. Gain a card costing up to 5 value other than a vampire. And then you exchange this for a bat. So I think I have the bat cards here somewhere, don't I? Did I pull the bat cards? Yes, I did pull out the bat card. So bat card, which we may or may not see in the game. We trash up to 2 cards from your hand. If you trashed at least one, exchange this for a vampire. So the vampire turns into a bat, and then the bat turns back into a vampire. Super cool. You gotta love that, right? You gotta love that. If you love that mechanics, that's cool. And then, of course, can't be outdone unless you have a werewolf. The werewolf is a 5-cost. It's an attack, it's an action, it's a knight, and it's a doom card. It's a lot of things all at once, which is really important. It's an attack, an action, a knight, and a doom. So it has 4 different keywords. There is another card, and I don't remember what it is, in another one of the expansions that gives you +1 money for every keyword a card has. In this case, werewolf would give you 4 extra money, which is better than a gold. I think it's the most keywords on a card that you can get is 4, and it has all of them: action, attack, knight, and doom. So werewolf, if it's a night phase, each other player receives the next hex. Otherwise, gain +3 cards. So there you go. And then the last but not the least, card number 32 is the Raider. Each other player with 5 or more cards in hand discards a copy of a card you have in play or reveals that they cannot. At the start of your next turn, you gain 3. That's the same as a gold. You get plus 3 gold. It's attack, its duration, and it is night. That is our card list for Nocturne. Now, I know I went through this in our previous tutorial video, but I wanted to go through it again for those that didn't see that and kind of go over the cards. But because you're going to see them in action, because now when we go in, we're going to include the base game, and we're going to include Nocturne, and we're going to play a game. And basic game is going to be set up the exact same way. You're going to take whatever card or whatever cards, kingdom cards you have, and you're going to shuffle them up, and then you're going to draw 10 of them. And in our case, we drew the Cellar, the Chapel, the Harbinger, the Devil's Workshop, the Skulk, the Bandit, the Cursed Village, the Denizen, the Festival, and the Vampire. Now you can see up here in the top right-hand corner, now we have all these new things. We have 12 hexes, which is our hex pile, right? Here's our hexes, so you can kind of get an example of what these hexes are. If you don't have Delude or Envious, you take the Envious. We have Locust, trash the top card of your deck. If it's a copper or estates, gain a curse. Otherwise, gain a cheaper card that shares a type with it. Discard down to 3 cards. If you have at least 4 cards in your hand, gain 1 on your deck, etc. So those are all the bad things we're going to see. There are the hexes. We don't have any boons. Oh, interesting, because we didn't draw any. Okay, so that's interesting. Remember how he said you have to have the boons to play, or to have fate to draw the boons. We didn't draw any of the fate cards, so interesting. And then of course we have bats because we have vampires. We have imps because we have the Devil's Workshop, and we might get imps. And there is a picture of the imp card I was trying to show you guys earlier. And you notice it's got the little star here because this is not in the supply. Even though it's up there, it's not considered in supply because it's important to know that. Okay, so we got imp gives you plus 2 cards, and you may play an action card from your hand that you don't have a copy of in play. And then the bats, you notice the bats are the same thing. Bats are not in play. This is not in the supply. So even though the cards are out, they're not technically in the supply. So we got the 4-3 combo, as you notice. We have 4 copper, which means next turn we're going to get 3. So what are we going to buy for 4? We can't buy anything for 5 or more because we're not going to get that. So we're going to play our treasures. Which one are we going to play? We buy a silver, we could buy Chapel, a Cellar, a Harbinger, a Devil's Workshop, or a Skulk. I think we're going to get Skulk. Because why? Because each other player is going to receive the next hex, and when you gain this, you gain a gold. That seems pretty good. So we're going to buy that. So our competitor also got the 3-4 combo. He got the 3 first. We got the 4 first. But we're going to end up getting the same combination. So with our 3, we can buy a Harbinger, which gives us a card in action. Look through your discard pile and may put a card from it onto your deck. But it doesn't give us any money at all. We did get a gold from the Skulk. Do we want to go with the silver? Yeah. Or to go with the Harbinger and get us an extra card and an extra action? Big decision. It's either Harbinger or silver. Let's see, which is going to work better with this card? This gives us an extra buy. And it is an attack, and it is an action. This gives us an extra card and an extra action. Yeah, let's go with the silver. All right. He bought a Skulk. So he bought a Skulk as well. But we got our Skulk out before he did, which is very good. Because now he's going to get a hex. And his hex was... he draws greed. Does it give us that information on that card? Greed. Greed, there it is. So he gains a copper onto his deck. Oh, so that was his hex. So he got the worst card, one of the worst cards, and he gets to put it on top of his deck. Nice. All right. And then we can play a silver and a copper, and we are going to go with... Harbinger. Okay. Let's see what he's got. He bought a gold. 3, and we're going to buy a gold as well. So we got 6 as well. Oh, he just gave us a... We got our first hex on us. We gained a curse. Okay. That was not very nice. Then we got a Harbinger, which gives us an extra card, another action. And then we can play our treasures. Now, look through your discard pile. You may put a card from it onto your deck, which I don't think we have any cards in our discard pile. No. So that's why we didn't get to do that. And we can play those cards. And we're going to get... Ooh, do we get another Skulk? I think so. He got a Den of Sins. So at the start of his next turn, he's going to get +2 cards because he got this and went into his hand immediately. Then he did his night phase. Okay, so he's going to get a lot of cards. We got a lot of money. 3, 6, 7, 8. We got $9. So we could go for a province right off the bat. Do we go for a province? We only have one buy, so it's not like we can buy, use all this 9 up. Do we want to go for more money? Or do you want to try and get out on a good... yeah. We're going to go with that. Yep. Holy cow. We bought a province as well. So let it begin. Here we go. Skulk. Let's give him a Skulk. And let's see what he got. He says, reveal cards from your deck until revealing one that costs 3 or 4 and trash it. And discard the rest. Which card did he have to trash? Oh, he had to trash his Den of Sins. No, he trashed his silver, sorry. And he discarded a Den of Sins. Nice. That was a pretty powerful little hex we gave him. Ooh, decision time. What do we do with 5? We actually have 2 purchases, don't we? Yes, we do. I could buy a 2 and a 3. Which I'm thinking about doing the chapel. Just trashing cards, crappy cards. Especially, Yep, you know what? We're going to do it. Yep, we're going to do it. We're going to try it. Oh, he gave us another hex. And he bought another Skulk. Good lord. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Discard the actions and then shuffle the rest. Okay. That's what happened to us. Now we can buy a Harbinger. Okay, so now we can top deck a card from your discard pile. Which card do we want on our top of our deck? There is a lot of... let's go with the gold. All right. Not great. We're going to take a silver. Okay. All right. So we got 3, 4, 5, 6 point treasures. We're going to Gain +2 cards. I'm going to take another gold, I think. If you have at least 5 cards in hand, discard an action or treasure. We will discard 3, 6, 7, 8. We can. Oh. Wow. We could get rid of the skulk and keep 8, which means we would be able to buy a province. I think we do it. I hate to get rid of my skulk because we could hex him, but I think we're going to do it. He bought another Den of Sins, but we are going to buy a province. Discard down to 3. Okay, well, we'll get rid of that and that. That's fine. He bought a gold. We have 4. We're going to buy a... Gonna buy another skull. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. Boy, you bought a lot there. Okay. We buy our Harbinger. We're gonna put, what card are we gonna put? Because we're gonna get to draw again. So whatever card we put on top, we're gonna get to draw. 3, 6. Yeah, let's put a gold on top. We activate another Harbinger. And yeah, it doesn't matter. We'll put on a gold again. We can put these. And that's where Harbinger and Harbinger 2 in a row work really well, because you get to put that top card on the deck and then you get to draw another card because it gives you +1 card. So Harbinger work really well. We're going to get another province. If you don't have Elude or Envious, take Deluded. Right. So at the start of our buy phase, we return this. You can't buy actions this turn. Yeah, this is a... Ugh. Okay. So we have 2 actions and we don't have... What do we want to do? Do we want to trash this copper or do we want to give him a hex? Trash up to 4 cards. I can actually trash the skulk. I basically get the skulk. Giving other players the hex is great, but it's not worth. It does give us an extra buy, but get rid of the skulk and the copper. Or I can skulk and give the hex to our opponent. Nope, I think we're gonna do the chapel, and we're gonna get rid of this, and we're gonna get rid of this, and we're gonna buy a silver. Uh-oh, what did he give us? The hell did he give us? Oh, gold and silver only make 1. They only give us 1. So our gold normally gives us 3, but because we were in hexed, it only gives us 1. So instead of getting 3, 4, 5, we got 3. Wonderful. They gave us another hex. Oh my god, he's hexing us every stinking turn. This is your first misery. Take miserable, otherwise flip it right. So that is misery. I'll get -2 victory points. Great. Okay, go away. Thanks. 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 We're tied up 18 apiece. We have 6 to purchase. I think we take the lead. Have at least 4 cards. Put one of them onto your deck. We're going to put the gold on our deck. I want to get rid of the copper and the estates with the chapel. Okay, let's put the silver on top. Oh my god, he bought a province. Okay. We're going to take the chapel and we're going to get rid of the copper. And get rid of the estates. Now we're going to play our little treasures. And we're going to take the Harbinger. Another omen. Good lord. Put your deck in your discard pile, look through it, and put 2 coppers from it onto your deck or reveal you can't. Okay. Now let's do Harbinger. And on top, we're going to put an Harbinger. Then Skulk. So what did we give him? What did we give him? Locust. Trash the top card of your deck. If it's a copper or estates, gain a curse. Otherwise, gain a cheaper card. Let's see. He trashes a duchy. Gains an estates. So he trashed a duchy. So he got rid of a duchy and got an estates. So we lost a couple of victory points. That was okay. That was good maneuver. That was good maneuver. Don't have enough to get a province. If you have a least card, discard an action or treasure. Damn. I guess we'll discard a copper. We got a duchy, so he is only up by 5 points. Harbinger. Damn. We do not have enough. Why didn't our chapel come up with when the curse comes? That would have been very helpful, you know that, right? We don't have enough for that. Oh god. Harbinger, Harbinger, Harbinger. Trash the top card of your deck. What did we just trash? We trashed a gold. That's not good. Cheaper card to cheers. So yeah, we got to get a silver. We trashed a gold and got a silver. That sucks. Got a duchy. Okay, so we're going to do Harbinger. What are we going to put on top? Another Harbinger? Yeah. And we're going to do the same thing. And we're going to put a... what do we want to do? How do we want to do this? We're going to do Skulk. No, we want to go gold. I think we're going to go gold. And then we're going to go... Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go silver. And Skulk. Now play our treasures. We're 2 points down. Oh, he couldn't do it. He couldn't buy the last one. So, oh, it's too bad we're not going to be able to do it either. Give him a -1 point. That helps. Oh, just terrible. 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 Your cards. Oh no, what do we have to get rid of? What happened? A province and a silver. I trashed a silver and discarded a province. Okay. Oh, we got this. Damn it. Still not good. As soon as he gets... No, no. No. Rematch. Rematch it is. All right, so we got the Fool, which means we got the Lucky Coin in our deck. We also have the Pixie, which means we have the Goat in our deck. Which you can see the Goat. So the Goat has replaced one of our coppers with the Goat. We trash a card from your hand. All right. Yes, we'll trash that. Thank you. And we have 3-4 combo again. I'm going to take the Fool. Oh my god, we also have the Haunted Mirror. Where did that come from? That come from the Polka, right. We have Cursed Gold that replaced a copper. We have the Lucky Coin that replaced a copper. We have the Goat that replaced a copper. And we got the Cemetery, which is the Haunted Mirror. We got 4 that replaced copper. So we got quite a variety going on. We got the Cursed Gold. What does the Cursed Gold give us? 3, but it gained the curse. And then the Lucky Coin gives us 1 and we gain a silver. That's pretty good. Okay. A lot of cheap cards. Boy, this is a 2, 2, 2, 3, 3. You don't normally see half of your cards cost that little amount. And then we have 4, 4, 4, 5, and 1, 6. Well, what does the Raider give us? Each other player with 5 or more cards in their just cards a copy of a card you have in play or reveals they can't. At the start of your turn, you get +3 money. So we would gain 3 money next turn. Okay, craziness is about ready to happen. We got copper. We got the Haunted Mirror. We got the Goat, which means we can get rid of the curse. We got the Lucky Coin. And we're going to buy a militia. He bought a silver. We got a Fool. Do this and discard 2 cards. We're going to discard and discard. Okay. You can discard a treasure card to gain a card costing up to 4. Okay. We can gain a card. Which one are we going to gain? Enclave. And then we may discard 3 cards to gain a gold. No, I'm going to decline that one. All right. Play this. Play that. We have 5. We're going to do a Potka, and then we're going to activate our Knight. Each other player with 5 or more cards in hand discards a copy of a card they have in play. And then we gain +3 money next turn. I think he had to discard a silver, I think is what happened there. Not sure. Okay. Discard a card to receive a boon. So this is, yeah. I can discard this. And I gain a Will-O-Wisp. So that was my boon that I got for having the Fool. Because I'm the Fool right now. Cool. Alright, let's make him discard down. Then we'll play our... Get rid of that. Play this. Ooh, do we go province right off the bat? Or do we get some more money first? No, we're gonna get some money first. He bought a silver and bought a militia. Okay, that's a bummer. Okay, we can discard a card to receive a boon. We will discard a copper. I may trash a card from our hand. Let's trash a copy. We have the Potka. We can trash a treasure for +4 cards. Ugh. Alright. Which one? Trash is silver? We can trash this. Okay. We can discard a card to receive a boon. Yes, they'll discard that. Look through your discard pile. You may put a card from it on. No, we don't need that. Okay. We can get rid of... When you trash this, you may discard an action card. Well, I don't think I have any action cards. Don't have any action cards. Damn it. Oh, not a lot going on right now. Oh, shoot. I did not mean to end that. God damn it. That was a big mistake on my part. Big mistake. Big freaking mistake. Golly. Look at the top 4 cards are dead. Discard any number of them and put the rest back. Discard that. Alright. Okay. And how do we want to do this? Militia. Yeah, that's fine. Will-o-wisp. Gives us a card in action. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it costs 2 or less, put it into your hand. Militia. Make him discard down. Boy, look at that. That is a lot of cards. We can discard that. Discard that. He bought a silver. Ha ha ha. Alright, we will play this. Oh, damn it. That was my discard a card for a boon. Damn it, I am messing this all up. I get an extra card. That's not what I wanted at all. This gives us trash a treasure for +4 cards. Okay, you got a curse in the province. He's up 7-0. Okay, great. So I got to remember, discard a card to receive a boon. I got to do that first. We got +1 action, +1 money. Good. We can play this. Play this. To play this. To play this. And this. And get that. And discard this and this. Discard a card to receive a boon. Gain a silver. Great. Then we should activate. Should have activated that last time. Damn it. Discard a card. We'll discard that. We can discard down. We are going to buy that. Discard down again, huh? We're gonna get rid of the goat. Should buy a moat to prevent this asshole. Oh, and now we can discard a card to receive a boon. We don't have to. We can get a card and an action. Discard the top boon. You may trash this to receive that boon twice. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to play the pixie. You may discard a treasure to gain a card costing up to 4. We could do this twice, but no, we're going to not do that. That's not the best boon in the world. Damn. You can only buy a silver and a duchy. Interesting. Okay. Discarding a copper. Card and an action. Curse and a province. Damn it. Damn it. Look at the top 4 cards. Discard any number of them. We're going to discard all that. Go ahead and just get rid of that. Oh my god. All I could afford was a duchy. Damn. I just can't get the jump on him. We discard 3 cards to gain gold. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Sure. You may trash a card from your hand. No, we don't want to do that. Damn. Oh, kiss my batuki, jerk. Gain a will-o-wisp. Great. He bought a cemetery. He's that afraid we're going to come back. I don't know if that's going to happen. Plus 1 card at the end of your turn. Alright. It can just go down. There's still a chance I could come back and win this. I need all the right things to happen. Gain of silver is not what I needed to have happen. Get rid of that card out of my hand. That was helpful. When I gain this, I could trash up to 4 cards in my hand. Well, that doesn't. What are the? Not exactly what I wanted. We trash a card from your hand. I needed this. Oh God. No, I can't. I can't afford that. No, go away. Oh my God. Ooh, I'm only 8 points down. There's a chance. There is a chance. Discard something. Yeah, let's get rid of the fool. We can discard that. We can discard that. That's fine. And we'll keep the pixie on top. That's fine. Alright. 32 and 6 is 38. Well, we need a few more points, boys. That's it. Couldn't catch him. Could not catch him. I tell you, this is tough. I think I made some bad purchases. Very bad purchases. What do we have today? We have... Wow, we have this... We have... What do we have? We have the... No, we don't have the leprechaun. What do we have? Where are we getting the haunted mirror? It was the cemetery. We have the cemetery, which is giving us the haunted mirror. Okay. And I got the 5-2 combo. So we're going to be able to buy a bandit right off the bat, which I think we're going to do. Unfortunately, there's nothing to play for 2. Nothing. There's no 2 cost. Last game, there was 3 of them that were cost 2. We have nothing. So we're not going to buy anything. Damn. Merry Christmas, Philip Reynolds. Merry Christmas, my friend. Play our treasures. We're going to buy a bandit. Okay, and we're going to play a bandit. He's got... Oh, we just stole his gold. That is going to hurt. That is going to hurt. He just got a gold from his little skulk, and we just stole it. That was awesome. Now, gain a card. Gain a gold. If you have exactly 7 cards, gain a wish. Otherwise, receive a hex. I think we're just going to go silver. That's what we're going to do. Divide another skulk and another gold. All right. And we're going to buy a skulk. And we're going to curse him right now. Put your deck in your discard pile, look through it, and put 2 coppers on your deck. Good. Jerk. Another Harbinger. Province. You don't have Dilute or Vision, take a Vision. Okay, great. Oh, we're going to take a silver away from him. That's good. And we're gonna go Harbinger crazy. What did I just lose? Trash is in his state. Trash the top card of your deck. If it's a copper or a state, gain a curse. Oh, so I gained a curse because I got rid of an estates. Okay, that's not bad. Harbinger. Yeah, whatever. Play our treasures. Festival. He bought a festival. Copycat. Take your misery and like it, bastard. Another festival. Oh, we bought a ghost. Nice. So ghosts. Reveal cards from your deck until you reveal an action. Discard the other cards and set aside the action. At the start of your turn, play it twice. That's not good. Yeah. Go away. Go. Harbinger. Sure. Festival. You got a gold. We got one or the other. We're gonna go with the bandit. Yes! Take another gold away from him. Lovely. If we buy a cemetery, we trash 4 cards. Let's do it. And we're going to trash both of those cards. Festival. Discard 2 cards. 1, 2. He's got no money in his hand. Okay, that's interesting. This gives his actions, buys. We're going to go after more of his money. Right now it's 10-1. We're going to take a big lead. 16-4. We bought 2 duchies. All right. Festival. Plus all those treasures. We can buy that. And we can buy... Harbinger. We bought a province. Bandit. Nope, didn't take anything away that time. Damn it. We are going to do cemetery and get rid of these 2 estates. Gain a curse. Okay, great. Thanks. Harbinger. We're going to get a card because we got another Harbinger. We can do that. Harbinger. Let's go to a... What do we want to go into? Gold. And we're going to go Festival. Harbinger. Play the treasures. Yeah. I think we got him this time. Ooh, well, I said that, and then he buys... Wow. He bought a province, a duchy, and estates all in one turn. Okay. Well, we can do a festival, into a bandit, into another bandit. Damn. Didn't take any of his money. He's got to have no money. We're gonna get a duchy. So we got plenty of money this time. Had to buy a duchy. Alright, festival gives us plenty of actions. Then we have a bandit. Take that silver away from you, buddy. Harbinger. Player treasures. Damn. We're gonna buy a duchy. As long as he keeps buying duchies, we're gonna just keep buying duchies. Oh, it's over. We got 8. Boom. Got him. Yeah. Woohoo! 45-33. I told you this is not easy. Not easy at all. Rematch. Let's do this. Already got the 4-3. I've got the 3-4 combo. We've got hexes. We have boons. And with the druid, when you buy the druid, you can take one of these 3 boons. The wind's gift for +2 cards. The moon's gift, look through your discard pile. You can put a card from it on your deck. Or the sun's gift, look at the top 4 cards of your deck and discard any number of them. Blah, blah, blah. Take these 3 for silver. Skulk. And what is the gardens? Yeah, right. Yeah, we'll take another skulk. Get another gold. What a den. Evil. Den of evil. We got delusion. Alright, great. Our treasures. We have 5. Alright. Give him that card, sure. Do we have anything to get rid of crappy cards? Let's get rid of this monastery. There we go. Alright, well, we can buy our province. Let's see how that goes. Well, that was a nice turn for him. It's Skulk. Let's get rid of the copper. He bought a duchy? Really? Okay. Give him another curse. What curse do we give him? Gain a curse. Nice. Gain 2 cards and then discard 2 cards, I guess. Wow. That's the best we could do, huh? That's the best you can do. Gained another Gardens card. He likes that Gardens card. Okay. Druid, gain 2 cards, discard 2. Okay. Oh my god, 7 again. We got to get another point there, boys. This is twice in a row. Our 2 skulks have come up together. That is not cool, computer. That is just not how it's done. And that's not how you do it, stupid computer. Yeah. It's 34-9. Yeah, this is not going well. Not going well at all. I think our chocolate cake is not being made very well. That is not a good combo. Whatever we're doing, we need to start over again because this is horrible. We only got 2. I'm not gonna buy anything. And we got the den, and we got the monastery. And look at all that money. 1, 2, 3, and we also have the council room. We have 13. That should give us some. Damn it. 7 again. Let's get rid of the copper. 46-18. You would think he'd be killing us. But there's still 4 provinces, so we could still technically come back. Druid. Plus 2 cards. Discard 2 cards. That and that. Later treasures. Again, with 2 purchasing power, that's not good. Festival. Skulk. Player treasures. Buy another province. And purchases. He did nothing. Really? Nothing? He did absolutely nothing. Wow. Okay. Festival. Treasures. 39. Yeah, we're not going to make it to 51. Unless we buy all the duchies in the planet. Oh, I did it again. God damn it. $42 and 6 would be 48. We'd still lose by 6 points. I don't see any way. We're just gonna end it because it's over. We're gonna play one more. So we have the lucky coin. This is every game we've played with Skulk so far. Let's we're gonna rematch. Let's see if we can play one without that. Okay, so we've got the Necromancer this time. Laboratory, Sacred Grove, Vampire. Okay, we got a few different ones now. That's cool. All right, we got the Magic Lamp. Give us a coin, and if there's at least 6 cards that you have exactly 1 copy of in play, counting this, trash this. If you do, gain 3 wishes. Wishes, plus 1 action, return this to pile. If you did, gain a card in your hand, costing up to 6. Nice. Alright, so, play the treasures. Got the Secret Cave, gives us a card in action, discard 3 cards. If you did, start your next turn, gain plus 3. Okay. Discard. He wants to be a jerk. Yeah, see how you like that, jerk face. Gain 2 actions, draw until you have 6 cards in hand. Yeah, that seems like a good one. Guess we gave him a big fat hex. You have at least 4 cards, put one of them in your discard. Okay. Get rid of these 2 estates, no big deal. And we're going to take a silver. He's going to get a gold. We're going to put out a cursed village and a militia. And another militia. Ooh, we got 8. Do we do it? Do we do it? Do we do it? Or do we get... No, I think it's too early yet. Gain a silver. Okay, we'll take a silver. Gain a gold. That's not good. Okay. He's going with the Den of Sin. We're going with the Cursed Village. Yeah, we're going to go with the Vampire. We're going to try out the Vampire. I've never played the Vampire. We're going to go with the Vampire. Why not? What are we going to do? Let's do those. Gain a province already. Cursed Village. How about another Cursed Village? How about a militia? How about another militia? And how about we go 12? Bam! Get us the province right off the bat. We gain, discard a treasure to gain a card cost. Sure, let's do that. We will gain... Look at the secret cave. Let's try that. He gained a silver and a gold. Really. We're going to gain a whole copper. Wow. Okay. We're going to play a vampire. We gave him the Delude and Envious. Great. And now we get to gain a card costing up to 5. He gained a silver because his gold wasn't worth 3 because we had hexed him. Cursed Village. Militia. And then... Alright, bam. Let's go province. That's what I'm talking about. Discard those, that's fine. 18 to 12. We're on them. Gain a will-o-wisp. Gain a province. That's alright. We're going to gain this. We're going to gain this. This was discarded 3 cards. We will discard. No, actually, we're going to decline the Sinkered Cave because I want to use the bat to get rid of these 2 coppers, I think. So we're going to decline that. Alrighty. Yeah, we can't do that. Shoot. I should have done that. Okay. Well, learn, and learn. Let's go ahead and get another province. Now we're going to do the bat. Wait, what happened? Oh, because we... so I see how that works. Okay. 21, 24. We're still on them. We're still on them. Okay, you got a province. He's up on us. Militia, how you like them apples? Ha 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 ha. Damn it. Damn it. Alright, we'll tie him. 27, 27. Oh, we got plenty of cards to discard. That's fine, buddy. Damn, we only got 2 cards. That's not good. Alright. Cursed Village. Into a laboratory. Into a militia. You can discard down. The will-o-wisp. And into a secret cave. We will discard 1, 2, 3. Okay. Into Cursed Village. Wow. Okay. That was a lot of cards we played. Damn. We're going to take the lead. Trash up to 2 cards from your hand if you try to... Okay. So, militia. Good. Oh, I have to do 2 cards. I don't have 2 cards I want to... I see the problem. I see why the vampire is not... The vampire is good. It's just when it changes to the bat. It's good to get rid of cards, but if you only have like 1 card. Trash. Oh, it says up to. Okay, that's okay. Let's bring this one into play. And we'll buy another province. We'll take a bigger lead. Then we're going to use the bat. And we're going to discard the copper. Yes! 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 I told you it's about 50-50 with this. Oof, I told you. This is not easy, my friends. This is not easy. When you start adding in all the mechanics for the, this expansion with all the way it works and the special mechanics and all the special cards and everything, the boons and the hexes, it's a lot. The base Dominion is very calculated. You can figure things out, but when you start adding in boons and hexes, you're not sure which one you're going to get. You might get a really good boon. You might get, that doesn't do anything for me. So some of the times it really helps, and some of the times it doesn't really help. But that is the culture and how it plays, and you can see how different it is from the base game. And you can see that there's a little bit more swinginess from this expansion than when you play with just the base game, because you can get on these rolls where you're getting boons and you're hexing your opponent and they can't do anything, and so you kind of steamroll them, I guess is the best way to put it. Kind of roll over them and just keep them down so they can't they can't recover as well. You can get a couple province jump on them, and then it's just hard to come back. Even when he was up like 39-9 or 29-9 at one point, he's like, I made a run at it, but I just could never get close enough to catch him. So you got that swinginess, which is good. It's just like I said, in the base Dominion, you have that nice. You can kind of figure things. Okay, this is what this is going to do, and it's not very uh, swingy with the hexes and the boons and the curses and all that. You can kind of figure out how things are going to go, and you can even make comebacks. But I think it's a little bit harder to make comebacks in this game because while your opponent's, hexing you and cursing you, and he's getting boons and he's getting stronger, it's just really hard for you to make that jump. So getting those first couple good plays in and getting a great combo going is super, super good. Anyways, any thoughts, comments, suggestions? Let me know down below in the comments section. We'll be doing this with all the expansions and kind of going over things with you. If you have any thoughts about the cards, about the mechanics, or what you want to see next, let me know. And hopefully you guys enjoyed it and understand there's a lot to this game. And to be honest, it's really good with the Steam version to see things in action and to play it. When I first started playing the culture, I was confused on all of these mechanics and how does this work and all this. And so seeing it in action, it's like boom, it's like eye awakening. Oh, okay, now I see. And then you can kind of play it and understand how it's designed and how everything interacts, with all these special heirlooms. I'm like, what? I don't understand this. What is this? All these heirlooms? What do they do and how do they do it? And then I played it on the computer, and I'm like, oh, now I understand. It makes perfect sense now that I've seen it in action. So that is the other advantage. You actually see it in action. You can see the other. I mean, there's a couple things I wish it would do a little bit easier. Is when it curses or hexes you, I wish it would, maybe have a box or window or something underneath the hex or the boon that tells you what's your opponent got, so I don't have to, go to, go over here and look and see, oh, what was the hex that they gave me? Because sometimes it flashes on so quick. So yeah. 4. Sure, we'll do a bard. We'll go ahead and play one more quickie for you guys. Hopefully it'll be a quickie. Alright, so we got a bard. So we're going to get a boon. So see, our boon came and went, and I have no idea what didn't even happen. So we got the swamp gift. So what does that give us? We gain a will-o-wisp. So, if it would have put a little box or window or something underneath there and just said gain will-o-wisp or something like that, then I know. Ooh, we got 6. Do we go with the bandit or do we go with... Nah, we're going to go with the gold. All right, we're going to go with the gold. So, and then this is another thing I just, it looks like that boon was for us because it's popped up and it stayed up. Like I said, I think this game is still in early access. It's not finalized or anything, but I don't like how that just stays up there. I got to click on it to make it go away. It's their, sometimes they just stay out in front of your face, and other times they flash on and go away like in 2 seconds. So hopefully they'll fix all that. Really? Really? There's one card that gives more action, Festival. And Century. There's 2 cards that give Wow. None of these cards give more actions. Except for, we're going to try the Conclave again. Last time I did not like how she played, but I got the Sun's Guest boon in front of my face, thinking it's mine, but it's not mine. And I got 3. We're going to get a silver. Okay. She gave us a witch. She gained a gold. I'll do a Will-O-Wisp and a Bard, which gives us +1 card at the end of the turn. We're going to gain a Bandit. Alright, we're going to do Conclave. Let's see. Pouch gives us treasure. We're going to go with a gold. Trash a card from your hand, so he gets to trash a card. Isn't that nice? We're going to gain another gold. Okay, he's got a province. Wow. So we can either Bandit or we can Bard. 2, 4, 5, 6. I can get a gold. Bandit would give me a gold. Nope. Didn't take anything away from him. Damn it. Bad choice. I can't let him get too far ahead, as I mentioned. See, it's 14-1. We're kind of getting to the point where it's starting to get out of control. There, we'll take a gold from him. That'll help. That will help. Keeps giving us the curse. It's 14-0. Gain a silver. Nice. 14-6. 20-6. 20-12. 20-11. 21-11. 21-14. 24-17. 30-17. Get rid of. Yikes. I ended up with 2. I should have bought a Guardian now that I think about it. That would have probably been a smart maneuver. Wait, what? Trash is a Haunted Mirror. Discards a Bard. Gains a Ghost. Sure, we'll get a Guardian. Damn. It's a lot of money. Well, we only have 1 buy. We can't buy the last 21-37. It's not going to matter. It's over. Damn. Wow. Yeah, it just, if you get behind, it's just hard to come back. Oof. Oh, we got quite a few new ones. We actually have a couple of our reaction cards. Yeah, we'll go ahead and play this one out. This seems interesting. I'm going to buy a gold right off the bat. We bought a silver. And we're going to buy a... Plus one card, 2 actions. Hmm. Hmm. Game of silver, yeah, we'll take that now. That's fine. Got a silver and a gold. Put that on top. Starting the next turn, gain a card in your hand costing up to 4. In a copper. Okay. Wow. Got a gold, did he? Did. Hmm. Silver and gold, huh? Damn. Oh, he's got a province. Ooh. 6-0, huh? Alright, great. And I got 2 again. Nice. Let's get a chapel. Maybe we can get rid of something. Trash a card. Yeah. Trash the copper. Alright, so West. This gives us extra Harbinger. Chapel. We can get rid of this and this and this and this. Let's get rid of everything. Alright. And I don't think we're gonna buy anything. But a duchy, huh? Harbinger. 3, 6, 7. That's too bad. Oop, he's got a 14 to -2 lead. Of course he does. Chapel, we'll get rid of this and this. What if we get rid of this? Oh, that's okay. Got a duchy, huh? All right. not. Damn it. Just can't catch them when he's... Oh, he's in his states. Yeah. So he can only afford in his states. Maybe... Harbinger to a blessed village, to a chapel to get rid of our curse, and this, and this. Oh my god, why didn't I... should have clicked on both of those coppers, but it didn't. God bless it. Why didn't it get... It didn't, wait a minute. Did it not get rid of that copper and that curse that I clicked on? Was there something I was supposed to click on to get rid of it? Damn it. Oh, yeah, it is on me, isn't it? It is on me. Yeah, that's true. You guys couldn't see anything. I might just have to cut that last section off. I was going to play another game, but... Yeah, you're right, Phoenix Knight. Oh, my God. 23 to 27. Down by 7 points. Nope, I'm not going to do that. Oh, we can only afford in the States. Can we afford enough to win? No, we can't. Of course not. Ooh. Card and 2 actions. Harbinger. Chapel. Actually, I don't want to get rid of anything. Ooh. We're up by a point. We're up by a point. We're up by a point. Can we come back? Harbinger. Two actions. Chapel. Get rid of that curse. Okay. And then Putka. We get rid of the silver. And we can win! Yes! Yes! What an amazing comeback. Wow, I didn't think we had it in us. But as I mentioned, yes, and we'll go back to just normal view now. As I had all that time on me for some reason. Yeah. We did have a little bit of a comeback there, which was nice to see because it's hard to do the comebacks. Like I mentioned, when you get the expansions, especially this expansion, it's very kind of swingy, a little bit swingy up and down. With when somebody gets out to lead, it's a little hard to come back because of all the boons and the hexes and everything going on, but seems like I was able to come back once, so I guess we can do it. I guess you can do it eventually here and there. So hopefully you got a nice chance to see some of the expansion in action, see some of the cards and how it plays with the hexes and the boons, with the different cards that you're going to start your deck with by removing coppers for each of those heirloom items and how each of them changes things and kind of adds a new twist to the start of the game, which is really cool because, having the same old 10 cards every time is kind of, you can expect things. Um, this expansion throws that out the window and says, "Oh no, we're gonna have all kinds of crazy starts," which again can give somebody a slight advantage, which could make things a little imbalanced and a little harder to come back on. So just have to understand that. Very good expansion with all of the themes. I like the theme and the mechanics going on here. There are a lot of special cards between the zombies, the bats and the vampires, the will-o-wisps, the ghosts, the different states you can be in, the imps, and some of the other, just special cards that go with the heirloom items for the different heirloom cards and the hexes and boons, which makes this a really cool expansion. So thanks everyone for joining me. I appreciate it. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this, leave us a like, comment, suggestion down below. Hopefully, we'll see you for the next episode. I'm not sure when Steam changes the free expansion. But like I said, once we have the Steam holiday sale, if it doesn't go on sale, whatever, I'm probably going to buy all the expansions anyway. So I'll have them all. So this way we'll be able to go through each of the expansions with you guys and teach you each of the games, show them in action, and get to try it out. And if you enjoy this and you want to see that, let me know. Would be a great idea. So until then, everyone, have a good night, and we'll see you all later. Until then, take care, my friends.